So welcome back to the channel, Think Different Nation, Ty Glover. I want to ask you a question. What does as above, so as below mean to you, really? Because I think about it from an idea standpoint, from where we get our ideas. You can't get your ideas if you don't have a base of experiences from which to pull. And here's that perfect example. If I were to say to you, tell me about a car that you had, a red car. And you don't even have to have it. Think about a red car. Automatically, what are you going to do? You're going to go to a red car that you possibly had, or go to a red car you've seen in a picture, or go to a red car that you've possibly seen driving down the highway. One way or another, you're not going to pull up a car that doesn't exist. You're not going to pull up a car that looks like a plane when I'm asking you to show me a red car or think of a red car. You're going to think of a red car. But in order to think of that red car, you have to have an experience of a red car within your consciousness so you can draw from it. It goes with anything else. You can't have an idea about something unless you've experienced it, unless you've stored it within your subconscious. Next thing, as below, that which comes from below. So everything is subsimilar. I talked about layers before. That which is on the top is something subsimilar to that which it came from. As above, so as below. Here's the thing, with time, principle of vibration, everything changes. There's a process for everything, principle of cause and effect. But when you have nothing from a base to start with, then what you will get when you go through that process of time is nothing. Nothing comes from nothing. First principle. Second, from something with time. Through that entire process, what comes out? Something subsimilar. So everything layers. You're getting something just a little bit different from that which was. Just like we are the children who are a little bit different from our parents, who are a little bit different from their parents, and so forth and so forth. So from something comes something subsimilar. Now here's the deal. When it comes to ideation, it's experiences that are necessary. We need those experiences to be able to put them together, because from experiences come our ideas. But when you're mixing that together, you also need a special sauce. For example, you need to be observant of what you're seeing around you. When you're seeing that experience or when you're going through it, you need to look at the asymmetric. The next one, interpretation. What did I just see? What does it mean to me? How can I leverage that? How can I take advantage of that? How can I maximize opportunities or minimize risk, pain associated with understanding it? That's giving it thought. That's mental alchemy. It's giving it attention to extend yourself mentally. The next one, you're going through consideration. Which ones can I pull in? Which ones can I possibly take advantage of? Because there's so many of them out there in your frame of vision, your frame of reference. And the next one, that's when we make our connections. That's when we find through all these grains of reference points or experiences, we start to grab the specific ones that we can leverage into an idea. And that's a process. It continues over and over and over again. And finally, you start to get those ideas. But the ideas are only the pieces to the entire puzzle or the pie. So that's a continual process, and that's why it doesn't happen very often. But over and over and over again, running through that reiteration, then that's when that innovation comes. That's when you've done something new that involves scale, that stretches things out far enough where it takes advantage of trends, but yet it goes in directions where those directions weren't even perceived to have existed. So that's where innovation comes in. So thank you for coming again to Think Different Nation. Truly appreciate you. If you like the channel, please subscribe and hit like. Cheers, and see you in the next episode.